Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Alexander Khan. I served in the British Army and was one of the first British Muslims to have passed P Company, which is the UK's Airborne Forces selection. Today we are going to be checking out the King's Gurkha Artillery. They are some of the toughest and most disciplined soldiers within the British Army. I had the pleasure of working with some of the Gurkhas while I was serving, and I also had the opportunity to work on this artillery gun myself back in the days. So this one is quite close to home. Let's see what it's all about.
One shot.
I just had
That sounds good.
live fire experience ever.
Once you fire it, you want to go more and more. You want to fire and more. I used to move around with the small rifles, then now move around with the...
So the Gurkhas were mainly infantry. They've been put into this position, and so they're working on the guns. And no matter what task, what mission you give these guys, they'll just crack on and get it done.
Charge one, correct.
I was a little bit nervous. Like when I fight, like I feel the power. And I get like, yeah, this is what I'm here for.
I really didn't expect that much amount of recoil coming. And also the sound, so we had to use double ear protection to protect our ear.
Health and safety.
What a moment to be alive. Yeah, that's all I
Got goose pimples. Is that sad?
Can you raise 96 Delta, please? Give them a radio check. Golf Sierra 96 Delta.
Over the past few weeks, the first members of the King's Gurkha Artillery, the KGA, have been learning to be gunners. They've come together from across existing Gurkha units. Many were infantrymen before, others engineers, signallers or logisticians. Some have decades of experience, but joining the KGA has meant starting learning again from scratch.
One round's complete.
So even when it's back here, bang, flap it over it, and then Tucker could slam the next one in.
It's been absolutely brilliant, to be honest. Doing anything on the gun, they come straight over. What are you doing? Yeah, just stay with me for the rest of my career. I'll be their first DC, yeah. So a proud moment.
So it's well known throughout the forces that the Gurkhas, some of them, not all, they're quite small. So it'll be interesting to see how they work around the gun, especially when you've got to take the wheel off to rotate the barrel. And that wheel is quite heavy. So it'll be good to see how they overcome that. I'm sure they'll spend a lot of time in the gym and do a lot of leg work. So yeah, it'll be good.
They're adapting so quickly, and we are very proud and happy. One very difficult bit is, I think, lifting the gun, because as Gurkhas we are generally short and very small comparing to big guys, and they found it quite hard to lift off a gun when they're in gun positions. They will get there. I think they just need more upper body or gym work and be strong physically. They can lift a gun, I think, and they will get there.
It was the first time they fired it, so we give them the cart. What's cart? So you got the projectile that will go in, and then we got...
So in Iraq in 2003, early 2003, I was a second in command of the gun and the crew, and one of my responsibilities was the ammunition. So we had to make sure the ammo was correct.
The cart with the increments, the explosive increments inside, and then once it's fired, and then you just eject this out, and then that's just left without the, obviously, explosives in.
The exercise the Gurkhas are on here in Brecon happens 3 times a year. It involves infantrymen, engineers and artillery coming together, each focusing on their own training goals. This is the first time the Gurkhas have taken part as gunners.
Correct.
They've had to dig gun pits, defend positions, deal with indirect fire and counter battery fire, expertly provided by a special effects team, drones, casualties and platoon attacks.
So the King's Gurkha Artillery now need to move both themselves and all their guns across to the other side of the training area here in Brecon, and the best way to do that is with a Chinook.
So this gun can be obviously transported via a Chinook, obviously towed behind a vehicle, and it also can be deployed from a Hercules, the C-130, and so that would get deployed by parachutes, and then soldiers would jump out after the gun and assemble it on the ground and start your fire mission.
I would say that all the credits goes to that instructor, so that they teach us really well. So I'm really confident on the guns to operate and how it works.
They're just very professional soldiers, very professional. They just want to learn, and they've got such a high standard, and it makes you raise your standards. So it's only going to benefit the RA and the wider army.
I want to make a history creating the first KGA, and I will gather the more knowledge, and then so that I can share the followers who is coming behind. It's a pathfinders kind of, so that they can follow the path. So where we make the routes for them. So and that's why I'm really keen and volunteer to come down here and as a first part of the KGA. That was a good feeling, firing up the first live round from the guns. Yeah, that was the best feeling, or the best things I'd done.
Career highlight.
Yeah, career highlight, yeah.
The new gunners now move on to their level 3 training and await their brand new recruits arriving fresh from Catterick at the end of the year. Hannah King, BFBS Forces News.
Wow, so that was really interesting. I really enjoyed that. Brought back some good memories and some bad ones. Do we have bad ones in the military? You tell me. So yeah, the guys, like I said, are really tough. They are infantry soldiers to start off with. So no matter what role they go into, these guys just adapt to it, and they basically just overcome everything and just get the job done. We certainly know when the Gurkhas are on the gun, that the rounds are going to land in the right place. No matter what kind of mission you give them, no matter what kind of task you give them, these guys just get stuck in and just get the job done. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this. I really enjoyed that. It certainly brought back some good memories. And yeah, if you like the video, please give it a like. Do subscribe for any more videos that I'm going to be doing. So yeah, really appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up. Please give the original video, I believe it was done by Forces News, give them a like as well. Yeah, so thank you for watching. See you next time.